most perfect person in your eyes has something they're insecure about. Hey beautiful people, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Blessing Aji, and if it's your first time here, you're welcome, and if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. So in today's video I'll be talking about how to deal with insecurities as a plus size girl. Well, this point I'll be making in this video is also applicable to everyone and anybody. Okay, I'm just going to use plus size girl because I'm a plus size girl, so this is just me trying to like tell you guys how I work on how I deal with insecurities, because let's be honest, everybody has that. Everybody deals with insecurity. Like, there's always something that you're insecure about, and this is just me trying to tell you guys how to deal with insecurities, because I mean, we are all human and we always find ourselves in those kind of situations. So if that sounds like something you want to see or something you want to watch, then please do keep on watching. Like this video if you do enjoy it, if you find it helpful, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. Turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And yeah guys, let's get right into the video. So guys, the first thing I'll be talking about here is be mindful of what you consume. What we consume has a lot of impact on us, be it positive or negative. Like, these things have impact on us, so it's very important that you know what you're consuming and also try to filter that. Make sure you like always focus on the positive side. For example, I don't want to always be the person that uses social media, because I feel like before social media came to place, these insecurities have always been there. But then again, right now in this particular generation, in this particular world, I would still want to use like social media. Like right now on social media, there's so many things that are out there that we feel like if we're not that, or if we don't have that, then we are not, like, we don't belong. And society has kind of painted this whole picture of this is how it should be, and this is, if you're not this way, then something is wrong. I always feel like it's very important that you be mindful of what you allow into your head, okay? Because these things are unhealthy. Being worried about something you cannot control is really unhealthy for you. So let's say you're following somebody, like a particular person, and the person is always painting this picture. Like, it might be that the person is not even doing it for you or just to get to you or something, but somehow knowing your weakness, knowing that this is something you're worried about and something that affects you, it's very important you kind of like just let go of this person for this minute. It's not beef, it's not hatred, it's not you being a child. I feel like at that point you need to like just, if it means muting the person's post while you work on yourself, then do it, because the more you consume that, the more it takes you down, and you really do not want to be that person that keeps taking in the same thing that is drying you up or that is eating you up and all of that. So the second thing I'll be talking about here is always remember that trends come and go. Okay, like, this is something that we know it, but we never remember it when we are in that insecure state, like when we are feeling insecure, when we're worried about certain things that we are not okay with. It's very easy for us to forget it, but just always remind yourself that these are just trends and it will pass someday. Because I remember there was a time my mom was telling me something about how back in the day, if you're a lady and you're not thick, like if you're not thick at all, then you're not getting married. And yeah, there was a time like that. Then came a time where if you're skinny, you're the ish. Like, skinny girls were the ish, okay? And right now we are at the point where it's all about being thick. It's all about being completely endowed, front and back and everything. So you have to always understand that all these things are trends. I remember there was a time that small lips were the ish. Right now you have to like fill your lips and do all those things just to have a plumpier lips, and that's the trend right now. Always remember that this is just a trend. It will pass. Like, it will definitely pass. if this thing you are feeling at this point will not matter in years to come, why are you even stressing about it in the first place? So when you're in that state where you're feeling insecure, always sit down and ask yourself questions like, would this really matter to me in the next few years? Like, if your answer is no, then why are you stressing yourself over it? Like, it's something you have to like always like have this conscious reminder. Each time you're in that space, you should always remember to ask yourself, would this thing matter next year? Would this thing matter 2 years from now, 10 years from now, 50 years from now? If your answer is no, then why are you stressing over it? I feel like that will always bring you back when you're trying to like just slip off. It will always draw you back to make you realize that it's not worth it. It's not worth your stress. So the next point, which is my fourth point, would be embrace your insecurities. It's as simple as that and as difficult also. So it's just like me saying, you know, this is something you're not okay with, but accept it. Just tell yourself, yes, this is what it is, and so what? Like, this is what it is. Yes, I'm big, and so what? And I would definitely say this to anybody, and this is not just me trying to make video and tell you guys this, but this is something I particularly have worked on and I have applied it to my own self. If you watched the video where I talked about how I became confident in my own skin as a plus size girl, I talked about when my mom told me that each time they called me names, I should just say yes, that's what I am. And eventually I got so used to it, and it did not make me see myself in a bad way. It made me see myself as, yes girl, you take, and so what? Like, that was the energy that came from that very thing that my mom said to me. So when you're embracing your insecurity, it does not, don't embrace it, don't accept it and allow it eat you up and make you feel bad about yourself. Accept it in a good way, because your insecurities, those things that you feel like you're insecure about, that is you. Like, that is something you know you cannot change. It's you, it's what you are, it's you. So there are people out there who are not okay with it, and trust me, there are people, like tons and tons of people, who are very much okay with it. And until you start accepting it, people would not accept you. Like, you have to treat yourself the way you want people to treat you. So if you feel like people are not okay with that insecurity, maybe you need to work on yourself first. Focus on working on yourself first, then every other person can follow. If they're still not coming around, then move. You don't need nobody to validate you. You don't need anybody to accept you for you to accept yourself. First off, accept yourself. Know that you're good the way you are, and that is the energy you need to be working with. I know it's easier said than done, but I feel like it's not a dating. It's something that you keep working on as you grow. You keep working on it, and trust me, the more you grow, the more you realize that some of these things are not even worth your stress. Like, trust me, they are not worth your stress. So the next thing I'll be talking about here, which is my fifth point, would be put up a show of confidence. Okay, like, just put up a show of confidence, because I feel like when you're dealing with insecurities, and when that insecurity is probably coming from somebody putting it in your face, does that make sense? So let's say now, because I am big and people are always like telling me, people are the ones that are always reminding me of this insecurity. Just like I said in the previous point, it is always very important for you to put up a show that, yes, this is what it is, but I don't care. I am so okay with this. Like, I am so okay with this. And trust me, those people would take that and get off your face. Like, don't get out of your face, okay? So like, it's just like the popular phrase that we always see, fake it till you make it. It doesn't mean that the moment you start faking it, that day, the first time you try it, is going to work that way. It just means that now you know this is what it is. You're going to keep working better to do better, like to be better. I'm always going to use myself as an example. Okay, so there was a time when I was so insecure about my nose. Yes, I do not have like a pointed nose that most people have and all of that. So I always felt bad about it, and they'll always tease me about it, like jokingly, but somehow it always got to me. I would never like take pictures like this for you. It will never happen. Like, never ever ever happen. And even when someone is talking to me, I want to be looking at you, like facing you. Don't look at me from the side. Like, not when I know about it, okay? Like, I'll always try to turn to you. But I remember always, like, anytime they tease me about it, I'm like, this nose, I love it, so fine. And I was looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, oh, this nose is fine. Oh, you're cute. And when I smile, I'm like, oh my god, I love it when I smile. I love it even more when I smile. And trust me, guys, after I started doing that, it did not happen that day. It did not happen that day. Oh. But I know from that very first day, I started seeing so much beauty in this nose right here. Like right now, you can't mess with me, okay? You cannot mess with me with this nose, okay? Yeah, they're still small, they're still all of that, but yeah, they're still cute, okay? That is the energy you really, really want to work with. Fake it till you make it. It's just like that. Pretend you like it till you start liking it. It's just like it works that way. Because if you do not start, you would never ever get somewhere. It's not something you just wake up one day and you start feeling confident in your nose or in your body or in your career or in anything at all, like in anything at all. So it's always very important that you fake your confidence, because when people find out that what they are doing to you is really getting to you, instead of them to stop, they keep pressing you down till they know that you're down there. Okay, so what am I trying to say? Always put up a show, period. Just put up a show. It's not easy, but the moment you start, step by step, you would get there. Definitely you would get there. So the next point, which is my sixth point, would be know your value. What I'm trying to say here is always remember that you're more than your insecurities. That is to say that there is more to you than your insecurities. So me being fat is not everything about me. That is me, that is who I am, but that is not like the only thing about me, and that is not the most important thing about me. There's so much to know about me. There's so much to focus on when it comes to me. So that thing at that point, that thing you're insecure about, is not the only thing that matters. It does not make you looking a certain way, you not having a big bum or you not having a big boobs does not make you. Okay, there is more to you than that, and there is more to you that other people would have eyes would see and love. So don't always like focus your attention on that insecurity, because you're what more than your insecurities. Don't ever put your insecurities above yourself. Like, don't do that. It's so unhealthy. It's so wrong. I know it's not easy. I honestly know that because I have been there and I know all of that. But trust me when I say that I know better now. And if you are with people who kind of always put that in your face, I'm not talking about the people that don't know about it and they're just doing it, but the people who constantly put it in your face, knowing fully well that this is what it is, and they're just rubbing it on your face, and cut them off. They are not supposed to be there, okay? People who are for you would try to put in positive thoughts in your head and make you feel good about yourself. So the seventh, which is the last point I'll be making here, is always speak good things about yourself. That's affirmation. So when it comes to this, I can definitely tell you guys that this works so freaking much. It works like magic. You never know it till like you have gotten to a point where you no longer consider those things you're seeing before, just because you've been saying good things to yourself. Does that make sense? So let's say I always want to use myself because I am me and me is I. So I can only use myself because I'm more like, I can only relate more to myself, and I don't want to use any random person or any random thing. But I would say myself, just like myself. Like I said, My nose, I always like said good things about it, and before I knew what was going on, I started seeing the beauty in it. It's just the same thing. That's what we're saying here. Always speak good things about that thing that you're insecure about, because it's not gonna be easy, but with time you grow to love it, you learn to love it. So always remember that nobody has it perfect, because I feel like most times when we have something that we are dealing with, we always feel like it's just us, like it's only us that are going through that, or it's only us that have something we're insecure about. Trust me, it's not that way. Like I said at the beginning of the video, even the most perfect person you could think of have something that they are worried about. So always remember that there is no perfect way, okay? There is no perfect way whatsoever. God made everything in a perfect way, in his own perfect way, which is something I also always forget, but it's something I want to always be able to like remind myself that what I think is the perfect thing might not even be the perfect thing. Also remember that there is more to life than our insecurities. So guys, we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please do give me a like. Please like this video and help me share to your friends, and also let me know in the comment section what was your favorite thing about this video. What is that one thing that you learned, or what is that one thing you think I did not touch on? Please let me know all about that in the comment section. Please help me like this video. It makes YouTube know that you people enjoyed the video and more people would love to see it, so it makes them like share it to more people and show it to more people. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. It's totally free. Please subscribe, and also turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And yeah guys, I'll see you all in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.